Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, just a minute. I'll project the thing, project the notes. Okay. See now. Now this is the problem. A saturated steam here in the condensation. Remember, in the condensation, the fluid temperature will be greater and the surface temperature will be less. And in the boiling, fluid temperature will be less and the surface temperature will be more. Then only what the liquid can get boiled. So that is a condition for boiling, and this is a condition for the condensation. So coming to the condensation, as I told, the fluid temperature should be greater. We'll see that. What is the steam flowing? What is the fluid they are taken? They are taken the steam, saturated steam at 80 degrees centigrade. So the steam at 80 degrees centigrade, not 100 degree, it is at 80 degrees centigrade. The fluid temperature is 80 degree now. Condenses as a film on a vertical plate at a temperature of 70 degrees centigrade. That means the fluid is at 80 degrees centigrade and this fluid is a steam. That steam is going to hit the surface. What is the surface? The surface is made up of vertical plate. The surface is made up of vertical plate. The steam, it is going to hit the vertical plate, which is maintained at a temperature of 70 degree. So that means the surface temperature of the plate is 70 degree and the fluid temperature is 80 degree. Is it clear? The fluid temperature is greater because of this condensation. Calculate what he is asking you to calculate. Only these are the two data he can give either in boiling or condensation. Only these two data he will give. If it is boiling, this will be less, the fluid temperature will be less, the surface temperature will be greater. If it is condensation, the fluid temperature will be greater and the surface temperature will be less. Only these two conditions he'll give, along with he will mention whether it is a condenses or a boiling. So now the problem given is based on condenser with these two temperatures. Okay, what he is asking to calculate? Calculate the average heat transfer coefficient. Average heat transfer coefficient is nothing but H average. H average he is asking. And the rate of condensation. This rate of condensation is nothing but m dot. M dot is the rate of condensation. Earlier, he used to ask rate of evaporation in boiling. But in case of condensation, he can ask rate of condensation. That is m dot. Assuming the latent heat of vaporization at 80 degrees centigrade is, that is, latent heat of vaporization HFG. HFG at 80 degrees centigrade is 2309 kilojoules per kg. 2309 kilojoules per kg. If the steam is 100 degree, he will not give this latent heat of vaporization because you can get from the data handbook. Because it is less than 100 degree, for this value HFG is not there in the data handbook. So he has given you to take the value of this HFG. Okay. So these two temperatures are important. What he is asking you to calculate? He is asking you to calculate H m dot by assuming latent heat of vaporization, that is HFG 2309 kilojoules per kg. So these are all the data. So what are the data you are going to take? First, you should know what is the fluid temperature I am supposed to take. Notation for fluid temperature. Open the data handbook. Open the data handbook. Open the data handbook of condensation. Condensation chapter. If you go for the data handbook, condensation, there you can find out Tsat, or it is also called as TV. TV is nothing but T vapor. Vapor temperature is 80 degree, or it is also called as T saturation temperature 80 degree. Then TS. TS is nothing but the surface temperature. Surface temperature is TS. The steam temperature or vapor temperature is TV. These two notations you concentrate. I have taken these two notations from the data handbook only. TV indicates the fluid temperature. TS indicates the surface temperature of the plate. 70, 80. H is asking you to find out. M dot is asking you to find out. HFG is equal to 2309 kilojoules per kg is given. You substitute in joules per kg everywhere. Then, Assuming, what are the assumptions I'm going to make? Because in the problem he has given just vertical plate. What is the length of the vertical plate? What is the area? He has not given. So we'll take this assumption. Length of the vertical plate is 1 meter. Area is 1 meter square. That means breadth of the plate is also 1 meter. So 1 into 1, again the area will be 1 meter square. These are all the data. First thing you should know is what is TV, what is TS. TS is the surface temperature. TV is the fluid temperature. Fluid temperature will be always greater than the surface temperature in condensation. Then length is not given. We'll assume the length of the fluid, length of the plate, area of the plate. We can assume this. Now we'll solve the problem. What is the first step to be followed in the condensation chapter? You go for data handbook. Data handbook, condensation chapter. Whether I should project or you can see the data, you can open the data handbook by yourself. Condensation. If you go for the page condensation chapter, at the top you can find out properties of the fluid are to be taken at. Okay, I'll project that also. So I'll project the data handbook which I shared with you. Go for the condensation chapter. Okay, open page number 148. Page number 148. In this condensation, we are going to start with the condensation. So first and foremost step you're supposed to take is here. Note, the properties of the fluid are to be taken at TF. So first step is to find out this point, that is TF. What is TF? TF is equal to TV plus TS by 2. What is TV? TV is vapor temperature. TS is surface temperature. Now in the problem given is TV is 80, surface is 70. 80 plus 70 divided by 2. First you find out this TF. Okay. So that's what I have done here. TF is equal to 80 plus 70 by 2. That will be equal to 75. Then, because this TF is 75, find the properties of, see if it is a steam, once it is condenses, it will become a water. So I written here water. Find the properties of water at 75 degrees centigrade. You are supposed to find out the temperature of the water at 75 degrees centigrade. If you are having a time, you have to calculate, interpolate and take the value at exactly 75. If not, just you write down, assuming nearest value for this, that is 80 degrees centigrade. This value itself I am assuming as 80 degrees. But if you not assume, you should calculate to 75 degrees centigrade by interpolating method. We will see 75 degrees there or not for water. I'll project the screen. Yeah, see here. Properties of liquids in saturated state, T water, at 60 temperature is there, 80 is there, but we want at 75. That 75 is not there here. So you have to interpolate between 60 and 70 and get the value exactly, all the properties at 75 degree. Or what I had done in the notes, I had done just by assuming that 75 into the nearest value, 80 degree, and I had taken all these properties. Properties at 80 degrees centigrade. See, these are all the things I have taken. These are all at 80 degrees centigrade only. Density, kinematic viscosity, thermal diffusivity, Prandtl number, specific heat, K. That is in page number 21. Go for the data handbook, page number 21. At 80 degrees centigrade, we are supposed to take at 75, remember. But because of 75 is nearer to 80, I have taken it as 80 degree. But you have to interpolate and get the values of all the properties. So once the properties is done, what are all the properties? See, these are all the properties you have to check. Density, kinematic viscosity, Prandtl number, specific heat, thermal conductivity. These properties you are supposed to take from the temperature, from the data handbook at a temperature of TF. TF is nothing but fluid temperature. At that temperature you are supposed to take. TV is vapor, Ts is surface, Tv is vapor, Ts is surface temperature, Tf is fluid temperature. Take the properties at fluid temperature. Then we want any of mu to substitute further, so I calculated mu and is kept aside. Mu is equal to rho into kinematic viscosity. You calculate this, keep this mu value aside. Anyhow, you know kinematic viscosity, density. Just multiply, you will get the dynamic viscosity. Then once you get the dynamic viscosity, we'll go for the data handbook. Again, page number 148. Okay, page number 148. Here, what he is asking? He is asking straight away the value of H. Correct? For a vertical, the given surface is vertical. See, now the topic is condensation. We have taken the properties of the fluid at Tf. That is done. Then you should find out whether the given surface is vertical surface, horizontal tubes, bank of tubes, vertical tubes. Out of this, he has given the vertical surface. Vertical plate is nothing but vertical surface. So this is clear. Now I understood that I supposed to take here. Then here out of this, what I supposed to take? That is also very important. What he is asking there, he is asking you to find out the value of. He is asking you to find out the value of H first. The value of H, convective heat transfer coefficient. To find the value of H, this is the formula I taken. 0. See here. Can you see? This is the value of H I have taken. If I take this value of H, that will become for horizontal tubes. Means further we will solve the problem based on tubes also. But now it is on vertical plate. Hence it is vertical plate. You take the value of HS. H is equal to 0.943 whole multiplied by K cube rho square G HFG divided by mu of liquid length of the plate TB TS 0.2 to the power of 0.25. In this thermal conductivity of the fluid we got from the properties. Density we got. G is 9.81. HFG he has given. If not, you're supposed to take from data handbook also. This one also you're supposed to take from data handbook. Then see here, he has given HFG. You can take the properties of HFG from 147 page. If he has not given. If he has given, no issue. Substitute that. Then mu of liquid we got. Length was not given in the question. So we have taken length of the plate as 1 meter. See, this is also very important word. That's length. TV is 80, T surface is 70. Substitute, you will get the value of H directly. I'll show you. See, 0.943. Thermal conductivity is 0.6687. Cube, density is 947 square. G is 9.81. This HFG, he has given this value. Mu of liquid we found out here. Length I have taken as 1. That's what again I have written here, assuming length as 1 meter. Then TV is 80, TS is 70 to the power of 0.25. You calculate slowly without doing any mistakes. You calculate, you will get the value of HS something 6152.95 watts per meter square Kelvin. This is the value of H I got. 6152.95 watts per meter square Kelvin. So the first unknown is cleared. Like this, you should find out the first unknown. That is H. Then, what is the value of m dot? That is m dot is equal to, what is the formula? Q is equal to m dot into HFG. You can see here. Q is equal to m dot into HFG. Q is equal to m dot into HFG. Then what? HFG we know. M dot we have to find out. Then what is the Q formula? Again, go for the data handbook. He is given at the top. Q is equal to HA TV minus TS. So H right now we got from this formula. What is the value of H? We got from here. Area is 1 meter square. We assumed because he has not given. TV is 80. TS is 70. So by using this equation, first you find out the Q value. So that's what we've done here. See, Q is equal to HA TV. General formula is TS minus T surface. T saturation minus T surface. But here T saturation is given as T vapor. T surface is denoted by TS. So HA TV minus TS. If I substitute H, I got 6152.95. Area is 1 meter square. TV is 80. TS is 70. If I simplify, I'll get the value of Q as 529.65 watts. I got Q. But this is not the intention to get, because he is not asking the value of Q to find out here. He is asking to find out m dot. So to find out m dot, what are you supposed to do? Q is equal to m dot into HFG. HFG we know earlier. Q we got. Take out m dot. Take out m dot from this. I'll show you. I think that is not there. Just Q is equal to m dot. So can anyone tell the value of m dot? Q is equal to m dot into HFG. Q we got. HFG is all given in the question. Take out the value of m dot. Please tell me the value of m dot. I'll project the values here. HFG is known. Q is known. I want m dot. You calculate and tell me the answer. Yes, m dot. Anil. Anil. Sagar. Mohammed. Akram. So you cross multiply and get the value of m dot. We'll go for the next problem. Again, the problem is based on condensation. How to identify the problem given is on condensation? Even though he has not given in the question, you can identify by checking the value of vapor temperature and the surface temperature. If the temperature of the vapor is greater than the surface, then it is condensation chapter. See now, a vertical cooling fin approximates as a flat plate. Again, he is given the problem on flat plate. This word is important, flat plate of 40 centimeter height. Earlier height was not given, so we have taken 1 meter in the previous problem. Now he has given the height as 40 centimeter for the plate. So 40 centimeters the length is exposed to a saturated steam at 100 degrees centigrade. The steam temperature is 100 degree. So what is the value of HFG at 100 degree? He has given here also. If not given, you can take from that handbook, no issue. But if he has given, you substitute the same value. 2257 kilojoules he has given. Multiply with 10 to the power of 3 joules per kg. Then the fin is maintained at a temperature of 90 degree. Check out here. The fin is the surface. It is 90 degree. The steam is the fluid. That is 100 degree. So fluid temperature, vapor temperature is 100. The surface temperature is 90 degree. What he is asking you to calculate? Calculate the thickness of the film at the bottom of the fin, average heat transfer coefficient, that is H, heat transfer rate Q. How to find out the value of H? We did last problem. How to find out the value of Q? That also we did. In this problem, we'll see how to find out the thickness of the film at the bottom. Only this is a unknown. This is a new thing in this problem. Okay. So go for that, I'll explain the data first. So instead of taking this as H, height of the plate, it is nothing but length of the plate for us. Length is 40 centimeter. Vapor temperature is 100. HFG is given. The surface temperature is 90 degree. thickness of the film. This one, first one, thickness of the film at the bottom of the fin. That means delta. He's asking the thickness means delta. Delta of the film is how much? H is how much? Q is how much? You know how to find out the H because in the previous problem we did H. Along, we also did in the previous problem Q. Even though he has not asked, we did the Q formula also. So H and Q you can do. So only unknown you to do is the thickness of the film at the bottom of the fin. I'll explain this how to do. Take this. First step is TF. The fluid temperature TF is equal to TV plus TS by 2. What is TV? 100 degree. TS is 90. 100 plus 90 by 2. You get 95. So you're supposed to take the properties of the steam or a water at 95 degrees centigrade. That I'll project in the data hand. See here, properties of water at, yes. Again here, we are having a properties at 80 degree and 100 degree. We are having a properties at 80 degree and 100 degree. But we want at 95 degree. So you're supposed to interpolate between 80 and 100. Take the values of 95 degrees value. Properties of water. 95 degree in between you'll get somewhere. In between you'll get somewhere. Okay, 95 degree. Interpolate and take the values at 95 degree. For the worst case, if there is no time in exam, then just you write there. Hence the 95 is nearer to 100, we'll take the properties of 100 degree. Only you take that opportunity as second opportunity. But you have to interpolate and do the values, then only you get the full marks. Get the values at 95 degree. Rho, kinematic viscosity. This alpha is not required. Prandtl number is required. Specific heat, thermal conductivity. You take all these properties of water at TF. What is TF? TF is 95. At this TF, you take the properties. Okay. Then you go for the formula of H. One by one, we'll go for the unknown. How to find out the H? I'll project the data and again. Go for condensation, page number 148. Okay. Condensation chapter. We have taken the properties of TF. Now the plate given is vertical surface. And we are solving the condensation. For this condensation, vertical surface, the value of H is this. H is equal to 0.943 K cube rho square G HFG mu length of the plate TV minus TS to the power 0.25. Here K is the property you can take. K, the value of K from the property, rho from the property, G is 9.81. HFG he has given in this problem also. If not given, where to take that? He is given here. G. HFG, you can latent heat of vaporization. Refer page number 147. Go for the page number 147. At 100, at the value of TF, take HFG. If not given in the question, if he is given, use the same thing as given in the question. Next, 0.943, the mu of liquid, length of the blade. In the previous problem, we had taken it as 1, assumed as 1. But now he has given 40 centimeter. Convert that to meter, 0.4 meters. TV is 100, TS is 90 to the power of 0.25. If I substitute and simplify, you'll get the value of H as H is equal to 7106.816 watt per meter square Kelvin. 7106.81 watt per meter square Kelvin. The value of H is finished. That means out of these three unknown, we have cleared the value of H average. Calculate. Take time. Calculate. I'll give 2 minutes time. Calculate this. Check out the value of H is same or not.
Sir. ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಇದೆ ಈಗ ಸರಿ
Hello. I hope you calculated the value of H. H is 706.81 watt per meter square Kelvin. That is correct. Then we'll go for second unknown, that is Q. What is the formula for Q? That is given at the top only. Q is equal to HA TB minus TH. Q, H we got, but area is unknown. What is the area is supposed to take? Area for the vertical plate is length into breadth. Length is given as 40 centimeter. Breadth is not given. We will take it as 1 meter. Breadth as 1 meter. See, that's what I written, I think, probably here. See, H I taken as it is. Area is length into breadth. Length is 0.4 he has given. Breadth he has not given. We are taken this 1. So multiplying these two, I'll get the value of area. H A TB is 100. TS is 90 degree. So if I simplify this, I'll get the value of Q. Capital Q is equal to HA TB minus TS. You get the value of Q. That we did in the last problem. H also finished. Q is also finished. Next, I'll go for the next concept, that is the thickness of the film. Delta. Thickness of the film. Delta. The thickness of the film is, you can see from the data handbook. You go for the data handbook. Yeah, here. Delta X is there. But I have taken the value of delta. What is this delta X? We can see here. Boundary layer thickness at X. In the question what he has given, he is asking you to find out the thickness of the film at bottom. See, X value will start from the top to the bottom. X value is equal to 0 at the top of the plate. X value will be equal to L at the bottom of the plate. He is asking at the bottom of the plate. Therefore, this delta X will become delta L at the bottom of the plate. Delta L is equal to this formula. 4 mu thermal conductivity X. What is this X? X is nothing but where he is asking to find out the delta. He is asking at the bottom. So this X value will be equal to L. TV minus TS, G into HFG into rho. All the properties we took, we are having with us. So substitute and then try to get the value of delta at bottom. At the bottom means X is equal to L. Therefore, delta at the bottom is equal to this one. Wherever X comes in this equation, you substitute as L. So that if you substitute, you will get the value of delta X. What is the value of delta X? If I calculate, so same formula I have taken here. Delta X is equal to 4 mu K. Same thing you can do. We can find out the value of delta X. We can find out the value of delta X. By this equation, I can find out the value of delta X. This is one method. There is one more method to find out. What is that method? The next method is, see, our intention is to find out this delta X. To find the delta X, we are having H with us. Now already we found out the value of H. With the help of H also, I can find out delta X. How to find out? See here. H is equal to 4 by 3 into HL. H is equal to 4 by 3 into HL. What is this HL? HL is nothing but the value of H based on X. See, this is the value of the average value of H. So substitute this H is equal to 4 by 3 HX. You will get the value of HX. Take out the HX from this equation first. Then that HX you substitute here. HX is equal to K by delta X. You can also find out delta X from this equation. You can also find out delta X by using these three equations or by using this equation. Both are correct. You will get the same answer for both the things. The value of H we got here. Substitute this value of H is equal to 4 by 3 to HX. This is not HL. Actually, this is HX. HX. That HX you substitute here, you will get delta X. So this is one method to find out delta X. Other method to find out delta X is this. I'll show you. Say earlier I done with the normal formula. This is also one method. Other method is, see here, H is equal to 4 by 3 HX. So first find out HX. HX is equal to H into 3 by 4. H we know, we got here, into 3 by 4. We'll get HX. substitute this hx back in this. So delta x is equal to k by hx. So if I do that, I will get the value of delta x as 1.09 into 10 to the power of 4 meters. This is the thickness of the film condensed at the bottom of the plate. Either I can find out this equation by using this equation, or I can also find it by using this equation. You'll get the same answer in both the equation, both the methods. You can calculate. If you want, you can try in both the methods. Delta x directly you can substitute here, or you can substitute in this one. Find out the delta x. I'll give 2 minutes time, complete it fast. Okay. I hope you have completed in both the methods and found the value of delta x as the same in both the methods. So this is the normal procedure to solve the problem on condensation. We'll go for one more problem. Today I'll wind up by completing this problem. See here. The steam at 0.065 bars. See, earlier he used to give in terms of temperature. Now he has given in terms of pressure. No issue. If this is the case, we'll see that the bar of 0.065 bar condenses on a vertical plate. Again, this problem is based on vertical plate. Vertical plate, which is having 0.6 meter in square. Means length is also 0.6, width is also 0.6. That is a square plate. The surface temperature of the plate is maintained at 15 degrees centigrade. Estimate the rate of condensation. That means m dot. Estimate the rate of condensation is m dot. So now, in the earlier problem, what he used to give? He used to give the temperature of the vapor, but he has not given now. He has given the pressure of the vapor. Okay, pressure of the vapor is 0.865 bars. Length into breadth is given, that is 0.6 into 0.6. Surface temperature is 15. M dot he is asking you to find. So go back for the data handbook. In the data handbook, it is not there. It is not available. You're supposed to go for steam tables. If you go for the steam tables, at pressure 0.865 bar, see I written here. From the steam table at 0.065 bar, if we check out, the temperature of the vapor will be 37.5. So you should only this is the addition in this problem. Instead of giving directly T vapor, he has given the pressure. You're supposed to go for steam table, take the value of T vapor. Don't worry, in exam also the steam table will be provided. If the problem given like this, the steam table will be provided. Take the pressure, and then from the pressure, given pressure, take the value of vapor temperature from the steam table. It is not available in thermodynamic heat transfer data handbook. This T vapor only can be obtained with the steam tables if it is given in terms of pressure. Okay. HFG also you take from the steam table only. What temperature? HFG is supposed to be taken not at 100 degree, at 37.5 degrees centigrade. Then you go for normal procedure as usual. TF is equal to T vapor plus T surface by 2. T vapor I got 37.5. Surface is 15 divided by 2. If I simplify, I'll get the TF as 26.25 degrees centigrade. We'll get the value of TF. Once the TF is done, take the properties again for the, here written as a steam, you take the properties of water at 26.25. 26.25. I hope we'll see whether it is there or not. If not, again you have to go for steam table. If it is there, well and good. Yeah. Properties of water. Yeah, it is there. At 0 is there. At 20 degrees there. We are supposed to take at 26.5. That is in between 20 and 40, 26.5. You take the properties. Properties at 26.5 degrees centigrade. All the properties are taken. I have done by interpolating. I have taken the values. You also do the interpolation. Find out the value of mu. Mu is equal to kinematic viscosity multiplied with density of the fluid. Then what he is asking? He is asking you to find out just m dot. M dot is nothing but you can obtain the value of m dot from Q is equal to m dot into HFG. M dot into HFG. HFG we already got. Only unknown is Q. To find out Q, we want H. So H is equal to, if you go for the data handbook, this is the formula. H is equal to 0.943 Q cube rho square G into HFG mu L. All this length of the plate is how much? 0.6, because it has given us a square plate. Take a 0.6 as length, 0.6 as width. So if you substitute and simplify all these values, I'll get the value of H. H is equal to, check out here, all the values are known, I guess. K cube is known, K is known, rho is known, G is known, HFG is known, mu of liquid, L is 0.6, TV is known, TS is, yes. All the values are known. Get the value of H. Simplify very carefully. Here, the boiling and condensation chapter is very simple. Only thing you will do mistakes is in the calculation part. Simplify slowly. So many variables will come. Simplify that and get the value of H. Even though H is not asked in the question, I have found out H. Why? I'll show you. Once you get the value of H, again Q is equal to H into A into TV minus TS. H we got now. Area is 0.6 into 0.6. You can see here. Area is 0.6 into 0.6. H is 4277.87. Just now we got. Substitute that as H. Area is 0.6 into 0.6 because he has given us a square plate. TV is 37.5. How you got this 37.5? This is not given in question. That one we are taken from steam tables at a bar of 0.065 pressure bar. Minus T surface is 50 degree. If you simplify, I'll get Q. See, to find out Q, H is required. Hence, I found out H. Again, Q is also not asked. Why I found out Q? We'll come further. Q is equal to m dot into HFG, where m dot is equal to Q by HFG. Q is substituted here. HFG is done. Only we want m dot. To find out m dot, Q is required. To find out Q, H is required. So we found out first H, then we went for Q, then we went for m dot. So if you substitute m dot, we will get 0.0143 kg per second. 0.03 kg per second. He has given just rate of condensation. This is enough. He can substitute in kg per second. 0.0143 kg per second is enough. In some problem, he will give rate of condensation per hour. In some problem, he will give rate of condensation per hour. Then you should substitute in hour. If he has not given, just keep it as it is, kg per second. That is enough. If he is particularly asking, then substitute in terms of kg per hour. So I substituted in kg per hour. Calculate. I'll ask you the answers. I'll wait for 2 more minutes. Take the answers from you. Okay. I hope you can do that for condensation. See, boiling and condensation chapter is very simple, except to simplify this variables. Number of variables, we'll take all the variables from properties only. But property is supposed to be taken by interpolating. That is the first headache. Only that is the thing. I think probably you know how to do the interpolation. Once you know the interpolation, do the interpolation and take the properties at TF. Then substitute all the properties here. Simplify slowly. Then you'll get the value of H. twice you calculate. You're supposed to get the same value. Then only you confirm and then write in the answer sheet. Okay. Is there anything else to discuss about the problem today? Is what we have done? If there is any doubt, please ask me. Okay. If no doubt, please type your user number. You can leave the class. Attend for the next class. Thank you. Ranveer Singh, type your user number. You can leave the class. Attend for the next class.